Hi, this is Aditi Govitrikar and you're watching me on Krunch. My daily fitness routine pretty much is every alternate day I do weight training and the other day I do yoga. I also like to mix it up a little bit at times by going on a walk, or I go for a swim because I have a beautiful pool in my building. So remaining active every single day, and of course when I travel at times, and that becomes a break day, or Sundays is a break day. Don't really follow a particular diet, but yeah, I'm a vegetarian. I'm a born vegetarian, so I have to be a little mindful about my proteins. I eat in moderation, but at times I do indulge. Day-to-day basis, I love to eat home food because I find that being the healthiest, and that's pretty much it. I keep it very, very simple. Avoid carbs in the night, and yeah, that's about it. I think it's very important for any woman to realize, or any human being for that matter, is that, you know, as we age, our activity becomes lesser, our basal metabolic rate becomes lesser. So you cannot eat the same amount of food that you eat when you are 20. And I see that a lot. Oh, I used to eat 3 chapatis, even today I eat 3 chapatis, just to give an example. So very important to analyze and assess your age and your food intake. So that is something that everybody needs to be very mindful of. Where women are concerned, if you are in a childbearing age or perimenopausal, menopausal or postmenopausal, be cognizant of what stage you are at and the hormonal changes that take place in your body. Because as in case you are in a perimenopausal, menopausal or postmenopausal, the hormonal changes kind of unfortunately get you to lose muscle mass, and you tend to put on a little more fat, especially around your belly region, your thighs, etc. So then you need to make changes according to that, to your food as well as your activity. So just be careful, be mindful. My secret to remaining kind of fit is that I have a pair of jeans which since 20 years has been my yardstick to remain fit. So the minute I find it being a little tight, then I know that I need to become mindful of what I'm eating and take care. So either I do intermittent fasting or then cut down on food a little bit so that I'm back into those jeans. So find something like that that will give you a measure as to where you are at, so that then you can work from there. So I think physical and mental health is like this, because we are mind, body and soul. So it is a combination. So alignment of all this and a balance between these three is very, very important. Now, I hate working out, I have to admit. Absolutely, if somebody invented a pill or something, I would probably nominate that person for a Nobel Prize. But I do work out, and the reason for that is because my brain is a very precious organ to me, and for brain health, and I do a lot of research, I do a lot of reading, and for brain health what is important is working out, which is why actually I work out for my brain more than for my physical health. Because when you work out, of course everybody knows that happy hormones, as they are called, are released in your body. That keeps depression at bay. You feel much better. Other than that, there is a factor called as BDNF that is also linked with good brain health. So to keep calm, to keep happy and be myself, which is the state that I have analyzed for myself, that being happy, being joyous is something that I enjoy. And of course there are ups and downs in life. To overcome those hurdles and overcome those obstacles, when I work out, I know I find solutions much more easily. So mental health and physical health both go hand in hand, and you got to take care of both. So my advice to pre, peri and post-menopausal women is, again, awareness, very, very important. Be kind to yourself, be compassionate to yourself, because it is a phase where there is a lot of changes that go on in your body. Read up. Reach out to somebody who can help you understand, because this is something that not too many people talk about. Even doctors, for example, they don't give you that information, and I'm a doctor myself, so I know. Very crucial that at this time, make changes, make lifestyle changes, be it your activity, be it your mental well-being, be it the hormonal health. Be aware and make certain changes. Do work out, because at this time the weight gain that happens somehow is very difficult to lose. So be mindful and keep active. That is what is very, very important, because this is a stage pretty much when the kids have left home. So there is that empty nest syndrome. The responsibilities, so to say, have reduced to a certain extent. You reach a phase where you are content with your life. At that time, then it's very easy to just sit and watch OTT series and not look after yourself and let go. So be very mindful. Don't let go of yourself. For young women, what I have found is that yes, a lot of them are aware of their physicality, but they're just thin. They are not healthy thin, and I think that comes from either starving yourself, so they are thin, but there is no muscle mass, there is no, they look unhealthy thin. So be careful of that, because at the end of the day, your physical health is very, very crucial. Your body is something that is going to live with you for an entire lifetime, not that Instagram reel where you look very, very slender and skinny. So being skinny or being fit, these are two different things. And being fit can make you look skinny, but skinny need not mean that you're fit. So don't just not eat. Eat right, eat in the right quantity, but please do remain active. Go for a walk, go for a run, work out in a gym. That is extremely important. So when one speaks about health, and this is something that I also train my Marvelous Mrs. India contestants and participants, that we look at holistic well-being. What is holistic well-being? A lot of times we find that a certain individual will pump iron and work out very, very well, but does not look after his or her mental health. Now, when you think about holistic well-being, and this helps in not only anti-aging but reverse aging as well, which is your spinal flexibility, your joints mobility. Because if you notice, why does aging happen, or why does a certain person look old, is because they stoop. The spinal flexibility goes away, right? They fall, there are a lot of fractures, and that leads to a lot of deaths. So flexibility of your joints, agility is very, very important. So look after that, and the best way to do that is yoga. I know a lot of people find yoga very boring, so to say, but trust me, it is very hard. I mean, I know because I practice yoga, and to maintain my spinal cord flexibility, look after your strength, stamina and flexibility. These three are very crucial. Add agility to it so that your reflexes remain as they are when you're younger, because an old person, if you see, they often trip and fall in a bathroom, or they slip. Now why does that happen? A, because the mobility of their ankles or their foot joints has reduced, and they're not quick. The reflexes slow down as we age. This is not a must. Earlier on we used to think, old age matlab it's going to be like this. But now science has shown that if you remain active during, so to say, your active years, when you age, these things can definitely be prevented, and that again will help you cognitively, or when like the brain health, for example. It will definitely help you in that as well. So remain active. I did introspect upon this quite a bit, and because I'm also a psychologist, I did take a class in Harvard for motivation, and what I have realized that intrinsically as a human being I'm extremely motivated. I don't see that in too many people, but where I am concerned, generally I'm a very motivated and inspired person by myself, so I don't need as much external motivation as most people do. So I think that is a gift that I have, and I need to make the most of it. So that comes from introspection. Now, what keeps me going is I just feel that we human beings have this beautiful gift called life, and yes, one is born and one dies, and we have a time period in between, and we can choose how we want to live it. When I take sessions or when I do counseling, a lot of people ask me that why should I do this, or why do we need to set goals, or why do I need to create a plan? And I'm like, you don't need to. You can very well each live, work whatever 9 to 5 job and pass your life like that. But to me, what I feel is I need to maximize my potential and push myself and push the limits that I set for myself, or the limitations that I have. That is my goal in life, and I enjoy it. I like being out of the comfort zone, because I am a lifelong learner, and constantly if I push myself out of my comfort zone, I know that's where I learn, and that's how it is. Which is why one of the things which I took upon myself is to be my fittest best, because today I don't think I have the ideal or optimized fat, visceral fat or subcutaneous fat. I just found out. Now that is a big push for me, and yeah, so I think that is important. Now for people who are not intrinsically motivated, finding a mentor plays a very big role. Finding an accountability buddy who will hold you accountable, and you choose the consequence. Like a lot of times what I do is, because I'm a tough accountability buddy, I set out consequences for the person who is reporting to me, and we decide that okay, if you don't achieve this target, then this is what you will donate to an NGO or something like that. You know, we set goals like that, and that helps whoever is not intrinsically motivated. I don't have a favorite workout. Like I said, I hate working out. I only work out because I know it makes me feel good, and I know that, you know, when you feel good, you look good. When you look good, you feel good, and for that it's important. So I really have to push myself, and I really envy people who say, oh, we love working out and our day doesn't get completed. For me, it's not something that I enjoy. But yeah, the kind of person I am, I also know that the minute I make up my mind, I will carry it through. So the resolution that I have taken upon myself this year is to be the fittest best. So if I meet Alok and Krunch Fitness in December 25, you will see a lot more muscle, you will see a lot more fitter Aditi, and that's the promise that I have made to myself and now to you.